Don't you just love it when something starts as an inconvenience but turns into a pleasant surprise? That's what happened to us on our last trip to mainland Japan. What happened was that we wanted to visit the Nagasaki Atomic Bomb Museum, but every single hotel in Nagasaki was super expensive. We think there was something going on that weekend, but we could not afford to stay near the museum at all. But anyways, this caused us to stay about an hour north in the Higashi Sonogi District. I really hadn't planned any time in this area at all. I just thought we were going to sleep there, but luckily our hostel owner changed our mind over breakfast. She shared all these Google Pins with us, all these recommendations, so I pretty much scrapped what we were going to do that day on our drive back to Fukuoka, and we did what she suggested instead, and I'm so happy we did. So here are her top 5 recommendations for things to do in the Higashi Sonogi area. Number 1 is the Chiwata Station. In the running for one of Japan's cutest train stations is Chiwata Station, which was luckily only a few feet from our hostel. This wooden retro station is located on the edge of Omura Bay, with its platform only a few feet away from the water. Will and I woke up early in the morning to enjoy some vending machine coffee and watch the trains roll in. This place is especially beautiful at sunset because it faces west, but we liked it really early in the morning too. It was very cute and very peaceful. Number 2 is Waterfall Road. I am calling this drive along the Chiwata River the Waterfall Road. There's this narrow road that brought us through a lush forest and into the hillside where there is a lot of waterfalls. Along the road, you'll find several restaurants and cafes. Our host said that they are all great places to get regional meals. The road follows along the river, and we saw multiple waterfalls along the route. While parking on the side of the road was a bit tricky at times, luckily there were not many cars since it was a Monday morning and it was easy for us to stop along the way and take pictures. The drive takes you to a dead end with a parking lot, and from here we took a short hike to some waterfalls and a small pond. I was surprised that you could go up onto the falls, like there was nothing stopping you from just climbing up there. There were plenty of rocks to stand on and it made for some really nice pictures. We were really happy that we went on this little detour because the landscape is absolutely beautiful. It was so lush and we pretty much had it all to ourselves. And on the drive back, we actually intercept what is number 3 on the list, which is the Omurawan Green Road. This road right here takes you on top of the hills and through green tea fields with views of the Omura Bay. Apparently the tea from this area is well known in Japan and there are lots of cafes along this route. We only drove on this road for a short time to get to the highway, but the views look beautiful if you do choose to drive along the entire road. Number 4 is the town of Hasami. While I had heard of the nearby Arita and Imari towns, I didn't know that this town existed that is also known for ceramics. So in Hasami, there are currently 17 active kilns and pottery houses in the village, and there's apparently lots of shopping around the 4-kilometer main street. We didn't get a chance to go, but it looks really cute online. Number 5 on the list is the Ureshino Onsen. Our host highly recommended this onsen because it is one of the top 3 onsens in Japan for beautiful skin. I didn't know that was a thing, but I looked it up after, and apparently this water has a lot of sodium bicarbonate, which is believed to be really soothing for the skin. In addition to the water, this area is also known for green tea, as I mentioned, and therefore some of the onsen here actually offer green tea infused bathing experiences. We unfortunately didn't have time to visit this onsen town, but I will link some of the spas and hotels below. I've got a little bonus number 6 for you, and that is the Yutoku Inari Shrine. While not technically in the Higashisonogi District, our host convinced us to visit this 17th century shrine. The hilltop temple is beautiful, and we really enjoyed walking through all the torii gates that lead up the mountain. She also highly recommended the nearby town of Hizen Hamashuku, but we did not have a chance to visit, unfortunately. Bonus number 7 are these floating torii gates. A little bit south of that Inari Shrine that I just mentioned is another Shinto shrine that has 3 giant torii gates that appear to be floating into the ocean. Last year we were able to go see the floating gate in Hiroshima, and so we really wanted to go make a little detour to see these 3 gates at high tide. Unfortunately, we did not have time, but I wanted to tell you about it in case you do have time and you're able to go see them. And there you have it, 5-ish things to do if you're visiting the Higashisonogi District of Japan. This was actually our 2nd time doing a road trip in Kyushu, and I can link an itinerary below for the first one that we did where we covered Fukuoka, and then the Asokuju National Park and some of the onsen towns there. In this most recent road trip though, we started off in Fukuoka and then we made our way to Beppu and then the Takajiho Gorge, which I've also made videos about. If you are interested in doing a road trip in Kyushu and you like hot springs and food, nature, the city, everything, I can link our 24 hours in Beppu guide right here for you. We had a really good time in Beppu. It's not that far from Fukuoka, and I would definitely recommend it for anyone to visit for the night. I think it's a popular day trip spot, but we really enjoyed spending the night there. I think it gave us a different perspective being able to see it in the nighttime and everything like that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!